Please subscribe. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, the Fascist Feline Federation had gained an alarming amount of power, spreading their ideology of dominance and control. Led by the ruthless General Pawsalot, they sought to conquer planet after planet, imposing their oppressive regime on innocent beings. Among the ranks of the Fascist Feline Federation, I, Lieutenant Scratch, once believed in their cause. Blinded by their promises of strength and order, I dedicated myself to their ideals, never questioning the consequences of my actions. It was on a verdant planet, known as Cat Tree Prime, that our forces clashed with the legendary, swashbuckling space cat heroes for hire, Whiskers and Claws. These fearless felines were renowned for their unwavering dedication to justice and making an honest buck, but also their eternal willingness to punch Nazis in the face. There were a lot of space fascists, but there were always heroes like Whiskers and Claws that stood against them. The Fascist Feline Federation was allied with the equally fascist human-led Alliance Against Alliterative Animal Association, and the two formed an axis of evil that threatened freedom in the galaxy. Whiskers and Claws were hired to run an interference on our alliance by creating chaos. Chaos was something at which they excelled, and it would give the freedom-loving people and animals of the galaxy time to gather the forces to resist this axis of evil. Whiskers and Claws, along with their small armada of space privateers, not to be confused with pirates, ambushed us from behind Cat Tree Prime's third moon and trapped us between them and the planet's rings. As the battle raged, my ship was boarded and I found myself face to face with Claws, his eyes burning with an indomitable spirit. I sneered, convinced that victory was assured. But Claws, a paragon of defiance, refused to succumb to fear. With a flick of his tail and a flash of his sharp claws, Claws fought valiantly against me and my fellow Federation members. His skill and determination were awe-inspiring, and a small part of me couldn't help but admire his resolve. Whiskers, the wise and cunning leader, observed the battle from afar. His eyes, filled with compassion and wisdom, seemed to see through the facade of our misguided cause. He knew that true strength lay in unity, compassion, and the defense of freedom. As the battle raged on, I felt a surge of doubt within me. Doubt in the ideology I had once embraced, and doubt in the leaders who had promised a better world but had only brought destruction and suffering. The cries of pain from both sides echoed in my ears, and I questioned the righteousness of my actions. In a moment of clarity, I realized that my path was no longer aligned with the Fascist Feline Federation. With a heavy heart, I withdrew from the fight, no longer willing to shed blood for a cause I no longer believed in. In time, Whiskers and Claws, recognizing my change of heart, approached me cautiously. Their eyes held a mixture of caution and hope, as if they were willing to see the good in me despite my past allegiance. "I see the conflict within you, Lieutenant Scratch," Whiskers spoke with a gentle yet firm voice. "There's always a chance for redemption. Join us in our fight for justice and equality. Together, we can punch a lot of Nazis in the face." Tears welled in my eyes as I considered their offer. In that moment, I understood the true meaning of heroism, the unwavering commitment to defending what is right, even in the face of adversity. With newfound determination, I pledged my loyalty to Whiskers and Claws, vowing to fight alongside them against the tyranny of the Fascist Feline Federation. I knew that our path would be fraught with challenges, but together, we had the strength to overcome any obstacle. From that day forward, I fought tirelessly alongside the Space Cat heroes, striving to undo the damage I had once been a part of. The battle against the Federation was long and arduous, but our unity, compassion, and unwavering belief in justice propelled us forward. In the end, the Fascist Feline Federation was defeated, their oppressive reign brought to an end. Whiskers, Claws, and I stood together amidst the ruins, a symbol of hope for a brighter future. As the galaxy celebrated our victory, I reflected on the profound lesson I had learned, that true strength lay not in domination or oppression, but in empathy, compassion, and the unyielding belief in the inherent worth and dignity of all beings except Nazis. It's always okay to punch them in the face. Please subscribe for more bad AI sci-fi and the adventure of Whiskers and Claws.